Hello everyone and welcome back to Ixion. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Now the last time I started this very promising game and we managed to do some of the tutorials and I have a slight grip on things, but I think there's a lot ahead. I think we are at the end of the prologue and we are building some we're building houses because we are getting more and more people, and I think we need to build a couple of more houses. And what about, yeah, we finished the engine. And now I see the parallels with Frostpunk. Hull and integrity needs alloy to be fixed, and alloy is our coal, basically. Okay. Production basics. Food can be produced on the station by a food production building, ensuring your survival even without external food source. Buildings such as insect farm periodically generate food as long as they are powered. Insect farm will not operate when full and need to be emptied. Make sure you have stock. Space interactions. Science ships allow you to interact with events on the planetary system map. Clicking on points of interest on the map will dispatch the ship to that location. Once it has arrived, click the event icon will allow you to instruct the ship's team on how to proceed. Science ships can be built from the docking bay. Science ships collect science points through events, allowing you to advance in the technology tree. Losing a ship team member. Okay, we have did that. I think probes. Okay, you have no eyes and you must see. The Tycoon has little visual equipment to capture the vastness of space. However, points of interest and resource deposits can be found by launching probes. When scanning the map, higher signal readings indicate you are likely to find something. Probes can be launched from the planetary system map. To do so, click on the probes button and at the bottom of the UI, click launch probe and then left click on the desired map location. When scanning regions of planetary system map for probe launch, higher readings indicate a greater chance of finding something interesting. In the case of asteroids, dark green bars indicate some asteroids in an asteroid field are in range, while light green indicates that all nearby asteroids are in range. Okay, we will play around that. But I need to build a probe launch thingy. Okay, and let's check the planetary map. They're standing by, so we don't get to do anything here. And there is nothing interesting. So I think I bring them back to the station. I don't know if that matters in any way, but I guess we will learn of the jump soon enough. Oh, some more food. It's good. Let's put down some more road to these. Okay, so we have everything. And now we have to depart from the solar system, but I still want to wait a little bit. I think we need one more house to shelter everyone. Then we will be fine. However, the longer we wait, the more food we use, so let's do this.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the VOHL bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
EKP. Electrokinetic Precursor, or EKP for short, enable movement through the Tycoon between stellar objects and various points of interest within a planetary system. Powering the EKP engines requires all the station's power. Batteries will activate over the period of Tycoon travel if present. If a blackout occurs during EKP movement, it will resolve itself automatically when the station has arrived at its destination. In order to issue a travel order, click on the Tycoon icon located at the bottom of the screen on the planetary system map. Once the order has been issued, the EKP travel cannot be cancelled. Points of interest can be planets, space stations, and more. When the Tycoon is moving, its hull deteriorates at a faster rate. So it deteriorates anyway. Okay. Rather than when it is idle. Okay, so we have to move to the moon. All right. Can we build batteries? I don't want to black out, but trust is very, very high. So yeah, I think we can do that. All power, yes. But this is not really the journey to Alpha Centauri. . And I think I want to build the probe launcher. Let's see if we have... Yes, now we have space for that. Not here. Yeah, let's put it there, and we can put one more building like this there. $90 steel. Initiate the whole jump. Oh, we have to move away from Earth to do that. Okay. System jumps. The whole engine enables space travel between planetary systems. In order to use the whole engine, it requires time to charge before being able to perform a jump. During this time, all the Tychmin's power is redirected towards the engine. Batteries will activate for the duration of the charge if present. If your battery is empty during this period and the blackout occurs, it will automatically be resolved at the end of the charging period. To charge the whole engine, click on the whole button located at the bottom of your screen on the planetary system map view. When the charge is finished, a commence jump confirmation window will appear. Okay, let's check if we can build some batteries. Population. Let's check the technology tree. Do we have batteries? Tech lab, probe launcher. We should. No. And we don't have the points to research it, so it's sad, but half a cycle.
In accordance with Frau Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt jump initiation.
Okay. Let's check our fleet.
Full engine ready.
Okay, I think the Darwin is on board, so commence jump. Okay, that's a new design for a hyperspace jump or something like that.
The Earth, our home, she is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation. moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tycoon Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
I guess it didn't work out for Earth.
Full jump complete. Running preliminary diagnostics. Several anomalies detected. Multiple digital security breaches found within full jump routines. Full engine critically damaged. Hull integrity compromised. Analysis confirms discrepancies between the mission clock and the apparent advanced state of the solar system. We are receiving no communication signals from Earth. Likelihood of ongoing survival stands at approximately 7.67%. Activating Marduk survival protocols. New mission objective established. Ensure humanity's survival by finding a habitable exoplanet. Urgent issues requiring immediate attention. Increase food production output. Restore hull integrity.
Okay.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Batteries are needed. You must likely unlock these in Chapter 1. Batteries are charged by the excess power generated each cycle up to full capacity. Yeah, we know about batteries. Thrust and stability. Stability is a measurement of the cruise mood within a sector. A higher stability indicates that there is a higher quality of life for the crew within a sector. Stability is impacted by many modifiers. Some are sector-based, others global. Some may be permanent while others may be temporary. The easiest way to increase a sector stability is to research and construct dedicated stability improving buildings such as the Alternative Life Center. Moving over the stability icon also gives you insight on what to change in order for your crew members to be at ease. Certain buildings can increase the sector stability. Stability affects the trust the crew of the icon put in your command. If stability is low, your workers will go on strike. This will stop production in the associated buildings for a period of time. Yeah, and this is an interesting mentality which is really real. We are in a very bad situation here, and at that moment they should work, because if they don't work, the station falls apart. Trust. The trust gauge is a representation of the faith the crew of the Tycoon have in your command. It is a direct consequence of the stability in your sectors over time. If it reaches zero, your journey will end. To keep trust high, listen to your crew, please, and make sure that every sector's stability is high enough. Nobody likes a tyrant more so when lives are at stake. The impact of the sector stability rating on trust is proportionate to the size of the population living in that sector. Some events will lead to choices with no good outcomes. It will be up to you to make the hard decisions. When everything goes wrong and all hope is lost, your journey ends. Do not fret, as you will have the option to restart your game. You can do so either from your last save game or from the beginning of the chapter you are currently in. If the crew of the Tycoon lose faith in you, they will attack and exile you from position of administrator. If the structural integrity of the station reaches zero, the Tycoon will break apart. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a hull integrity. Oh! Okay, let's send the Darwin there immediately. And repair the Tycoon. Build a probe launcher. That's mission. Okay. Then the ghost of the on the planetary system map feed 1,000 crew members. Okay, how does our probe launcher coming along? It's not really. And we are low on food. And no matter how many farms I build, I can't really feed that many people. Administrator, the crew are asking a lot of questions about the state of the Earth. Much behavioral algorithm predicts a decrease in productivity of 22%. If those questions go unanswered, as administrator of the Tycoon station, you should find some answers quickly. Damn. And we have an event on Earth. Yes, but we already sent our science ship there, so we'll wait for that to resolve.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Oceanabi space report. Our sensors have detected the Oceanabi. The ship is broken in two and it's not transmitting any signals. The phrase "whoever helps Dolos is an enemy of humanity" has been dubbed in large letters on the wreck of the Oceanabi. Mummified bodies have been attached to its hull. Okay, let's gather our remaining resources for one cycle. Yeah, I didn't see Dolos as a likable company, especially how the speech the CEO gave us. And we will be running out of steel soon. Let's see. Let's start repair the hull. And we also have to do that. Maybe we will find some food. Oh, there's a pool integrity.
Team has completed a task.
The ship was full of food. I hope the exploration date hasn't passed. Everything is ready for extraction. Okay. Let's go there. And Pandora is on its way. Hull integrity is increasing, and it costs 2 alloy per cycle. Okay. Oh, there are things like this. That's good to know.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
No signals have been received from Earth. The ocean seems to have evaporated and the surface temperature has risen significantly since the typhoon was lost in orbit. Atmospheric readings indicate the presence of strong dust storms and dangerously high levels of carbon dioxide, radiation, and microplastics. The blue planet will never again deserve its name. Yeah, let's search for survivors. Or let's check the inner heaven, the former headquarters of the lost. Let's go for survivors. We have to construct probe. Okay. So those are take resources as well. Let's check if yeah, we have to research that as well. I hope that's food. Yep. Do we have more food there? Yes, a little bit. Okay. So how does this probe launching work? I don't see any change if I put can't set a direction. I just launch. That's it. Oh, okay, now that's how. And I need iron. There's a high probability of iron there. Ooh, this game. Wow. Okay. What's that? Okay, we are launching the probe. Admits you may have noticed that the moon has broken apart. The crew are aware of this and many rumors are spread through the station. We will have to make an official statement. Well, this is no either way, but I think it's our fault.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
We need one more cycle here. Launch the probe. I hope I can do the other two events. However, bringing more people to the station right now, I don't think it's a good idea, but I guess we committed to that now. Anyway, as the text said, we can restart at the beginning from this chapter, so
A science ship team has completed a task.
after a long search, we have found nothing but rubble. We see no signs of life, not even a corpse. The VOHLEsome seems to have caused a series of events that precipitated the collapse of thermo-industrial civilization. The Earth has become a toxic and arid wasteland, scored by harsh winds, no more inhospitable than Mars. The only remnant of civilization we found was a fallen stele where the city of Washington once stood. Struck in a crevice, it had been sheltered from the wind. A prayer imploring divine forgiveness was engraved in gold on its surface. Okay, we can extract a lot of things here. Let's investigate the headquarters. The probe is still going. And let's check our fleet. I think we can speed up a little. Okay, let's check the next
A
event.
science ship team has completed a task.
The summary of intelligence of the commented oil rig which Dolos used as a state-of-the-art headquarters is gone. Only a few metal scraps remain scattered across an expanse of dusty, cracked earth. There is no sign of survivors.
A probe has completed its scan.
I think we need to mine that, right? Yep, we need a mining ship. So let's go back and construct one. That's the mining ship I'm talking with. Okay, so we don't have the hull repair stuff is complete. That's good. And let's construct another probe. We lost a crew member, or is he piloting the ship? And that's why. We almost finished that event. Do we have a new probe? Not yet. And then we need
The
batteries.
science ship team has completed a task.
A huge crevasse cuts through the ground where your home once stood. There is no trace of civilization.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
And we don't have food here. I'm afraid to click on those, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we have to research the steel mill. I get that. But we can launch a new probe. There's science. Ice. Carbon. And a little bit of... Okay. That's the spot. How about the outer reaches? Okay, there are some stuff there. But here was a good spot. And we can start the steel mill. And if we have plenty. I don't know what it takes. Okay, we need a lot of things to override. And if I do this, that's sector 6. Okay. Let's deal with this event. Mission reports from the expedition to Earth are being discussed among the crew. The thought of having lost all loved ones left behind destroyed morale for many of them. The symptoms of trauma have now been collated under the medical designation dead earth sickness. Great. What's that? Administrator, to safeguard humanity, we must find survivors and increase the station's population. We do not have time to go through the classic reproductive cycle of your species. Adding new members to the Tycoon's crew will have a positive impact on morale. Cryonic stasis, a practice pioneered by Dolos, was in growing use even before we left the solar system. There's a very high likelihood that cryonic pods containing survivors await discovery. Okay, how do we do that? Cryonic centers open cryonic pods and adding newly awakened crew members to your population. Cyberpods can be found during expeditions using your science ship. Each cryonic pod contains one person who is either a worker or a non-worker. Cryonic centers have no control over this, and by default will open pods in an order influenced by how many total worker and non-worker cryopods are in storage. It is possible, however, to prioritize the opening of worker pods by applying a policy via the DLS center. When a cryopod is opened, its occupant will join the population of the sector in which they were awakened. If you wish for newly awakened crew to be transferred to a different sector, you can alter this default behavior with the cryonic center's overview panel as described opposite. Set the destination of fresh awakened. You can set the sector in which newly awakened workers and non-workers are sent by clicking the corresponding checkbox. This setting is applied sector-wide. Transfer from cryonic centers is not instant. The further away the target sector is, the longer it will take for the crew members to reach it before becoming available. The exact number of cycles required for transfer is displayed next to the checkboxes. Okay. What about our mining ship? Oh, we can have quite many mining ships. Okay. And cargo ships. But I think we have...
probe has completed its scan.
It's not much. But not much either. But we are collecting science stuff. What about, or we have already researched? No? We haven't researched it yet. Okay, now what shall we build? I think we built a solar panel, so I think maybe another insect farm. What's that? Oh, we will have a waste problem soon. Great. We need stockpiles. We need another stockpile for that stockpile there for iron ore once we have it. Okay, I think we need another probe. Yeah, I think this is a good tactics, because we need something for the science ships to do. And I don't know how we can solve the food situation. Because okay, I can build these, but they are doing one per cycle. Yeah, and we probably need more of these because we are just ahead a little bit per cycle. Active. Okay, we have a probe, so let's launch it. Point of interest, so we might have point of interest. It's all around. This is the okay. Let's try there. We might find something. Now we have to build a steel mill. Oh, that's freaking big. We need electronics for that. Wait a minute, let's check our fleet. Yep. Let's get those electronics ASAP. Okay. Memorials. But we will need polymer refinery and okay, let's do the polymer refinery. And I think we can get away with the batteries, but these are basic basic production buildings, and we need that.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay, let's check. Nothing. Well. Oh. Okay, let's check the probe tutorial again. Space interactions probe. When scanning regions of the planetary system, map probe launch higher readings indicate a greater chance of finding something interesting. In the case of asteroids, dark green bars indicate some asteroids in an asteroid field are in range, while light green indicates that all nearby asteroids are in range. Okay, and what probes can be launched from the planetary system up to for clicking probes? And what does mean the white? Oh, okay. So there's a point of interest. Can we send the Darwin like there? No. So we have need a concrete destination. And we don't have a storage for electronics, but I want to see if they will use it from the bay. No, they are not using it from the bay. Which is not good. Ah, there's the road to another, but we can connect there and there, so this is not a problem here. Oh, no. Let's consider that. So we can put down 1, 2, and then 3 later. Okay. Pause that construction. We need that for electronics. And we haven't gathered any iron. Oh, we need the cargo, so the mining ship just dump it there. So he's mining and the cargo ship will get the stuff. Okay. And we have a new probe to launch. Mercury. And we can go to Mercury. And let's launch a probe. There's another point of interest there with research, but I don't think we have enough 462. Maybe we should. I think we have enough iron, so let's go there. Okay, electronics. Do we have place for carbon? Not really, and I don't know how can I feed all the people, because putting down a lot of these won't help us. So I have to figure out how to feed the people. Anything on the tech tree that can help with food? Not really. We could... where's the insect farm? We need... and it's not that much. So I have to figure out how to do more food. We need a better food source. And I don't see how can we do that. We can launch another probe. Well, maybe we can collect some hydrogen. More iron there. Ooh, so some hydrogen might be there. But we need silicon for circuit parts, so let's... no readings on silicon. Oh! There's something. And we have both. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we can have both. Factories. Polymer refinery. We have researched that. Okay, that's good to have. So let's research batteries. And then I think if we do these two, we can increase at least our stuff that... oh, we have an incoming call. What's that?
Administrator, we are picking up a Dolos emergency frequency broadcasting from the facility Outer Hope. Dolos protocol dictates that in the event of a major systems failure, administrators must contact the nearest Dolo site immediately. Outer Hope Station is likely to have both the materials and expertise required to repair the damage that the VOHL engine has sustained.
And we need food. Well, this feed the crew thing is... we will complete that. Okay, let's find the Dolos station. Okay. Somewhere here. Okay. That's... There. Oh, and we can send the Darwin to there.
A probe has completed its scan.
By the way, yeah, we have a lot of mining ships, so we can have a mining ship prioritizing one thing over all the others. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need essentially 5 mining ships. And all of them have one thing in high priority, maybe 2 on lower, and the rest of the 2 is very, very low. Oh, this can store waste. Okay, this is impeding something. I can't really feed the crew, so
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
We have detected a signal broadcasting on the Dolos frequencies originate from a mineral extractor station named the Stanford facility. Transmission from Darwin team member Jutto Tomlen. We theorize that the Stanford facility will contain many materials useful to the Tycoon and its crew. However, in order to recover them, we will need to dismantle elements of the structure to gain entrance. A control center has been identified, but as it's sealed off by a shutter with an UN emblem stenciled over it. A message has been written beneath the emblem in an unknown language. We have no idea what it says, but it's accompanied by a helical-shaped symbol. Okay, we can dismantle it. Maybe we'll find some food. Food is a real problem. And I hope if we unlock another tier, but we can't unlock another tier yet. Oh, they're waiting for a science ship. That's too bad. We are occupied right now.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Administrator, many of the crew members malnourished. According to Nikodon predictive theory, productivity will soon drop by 23%. Longer term starvation would not only increase this to 75%, but also accelerate the proliferation of deviant behavior on board the Tycoon. Within 20 cycles, 40 units food stored in Sector 1. We have to live with hunger. Okay, at least I want to know if there is... are we researching the no, we researched the battery and we cannot do this. Okay. Let's send the probe and let's check if anything interesting is nearby. I hope we can gain some research points. I want to unlock the at least the next level of the tech tree to see if there's anything there that can drastically increase food production, because I don't think we will find food around in space. That's not gonna happen. So we need some kind of food production system on the station. That's the theory.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Matching the character of Marduk Council member Philip Stanford, meticulously organized resource packets were found in the facility storage area. They have been prepared for extraction. Great. And with that many science points, I think we can start. Yes, we can start the research. This and that will no, we have to research those as well. You know what, can I cancel it? Okay, let's research this and see if this side will unlock. I don't think. Okay, I think our best bet is to go there. And our transport can get 10 food. That's not nearly enough. Okay, there's another interesting point there. Okay, the mining ship is going back for repairs. let's see the research. It will take 3 cycles. Okay. Let's speed things up. We have a new probe. I don't know what resources we should look for. Oh, there's... Okay, there is something. I think that those are the planets we can visit. Yeah, I think I've lost this. Basically on food. Oh, so I have to instruct this to get
Trust
cryophages.
in your leadership is falling.
Yeah, okay.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
A DOS emergency signal is broadcasting from the coordinates. It originates from the research station Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. Let's search the station, because we might find food there. But I really just want... Well... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will restart from our saved game, because I want to prepare better for this event. Done. Yep, and it doesn't opens up. So that sucks. Because let's see. These things can produce food. One in a cycle. I don't know how much food. There's food up to 500 crew members every 5 seconds. 50 food is used to serve. Okay, let's do the math here.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Okay, I don't really care. We will.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay, they are striking. I don't care about that. What I want is to 50 food is used to serve 500 crew members. So one food will serve for 10 people. We have 200 people here. So one food is for 10 people, so 10 food is for 100 people, and 20 food is for 200 people. So we need 4 of these insect farms. Well, it will be a tight squeeze. I think we can manage that. That's 15 more power. I think we can manage that. And then we can feed everyone. And then we will have to open a new sector. Okay, I think that will be the plan. For the next episode, I think I leave it in here, and we will. I think I will just restart this section. Can we do that right now? So I can save it from there. Yes, we can restart this chapter. Okay guys, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one and I see you in the next. As always, thank you for watching. Bye!